I see there's one person waiting. Hello. We'll give it a minute and let some people join, and I'll talk a little bit. I don't have anything really super important to talk about today. Just go over a couple things, talk about what's coming for my podcast, because I've been doing a lot of thinking about that, and tell you something fun too, so that I'm really excited about. So I'll hang out for just a minute. My lighting is super bright. Also, if my dogs randomly start going off, I'm very sorry. I'm expecting a work delivery any minute so I can get back to work and finish what I have to do today. So, already off to a very busy start to the year for work. Got some rush I had to do today, and should go back to normal, fairly normal next week. So we'll see. There's always surprises. I wake up to surprises all the time for work, but I love my job. My job is amazing. I hope I never sound like I'm complaining about it, because it's a really good job. I love it. My boss is amazing. The work's amazing. So yeah. I'm trying to in camera so you can see my t-shirt, not my boob. I'm sorry. No, what my t-shirt says, Valmont cast. I am a cast member of an audio drama called Valmont. It's on all podcast platforms and on YouTube too. I will link it below when I get done with this. I should have done it before, but I'm never prepared. So yeah, I will link the show below, and I wanted to tell you guys all about it. It's written by a podcasting friend of mine named Jonathan Phoenix. He is a very talented writer. He runs the Carolina Storyteller podcast, which I've been on, and it's awesome. I need to have him on my show soon. And I'm honored to be a part of the show. It's so much fun. We do table reads every so often, and I get to interact with the other cast members. We get to do live readings of each scene for each episode, and I think it's so much fun. Everyone is so talented. I'm blown away by the talent that I get to participate with. It's so much fun. I'm learning a lot. I've never done voice acting before, so I get to learn and be coached by my fellow cast members and the director and stuff, and it's been amazing. I've had so much fun. I will link. There are 2 episodes out so far. My character is not introduced until next month's episode, so I'm very much looking forward to that. But in the episode that was just released in the first of this month, my character is talked about, so that's really cool. She will be introduced next month in episode 3. My character is called Sarah Klein. She is a detective, and I'm thrilled to be playing that role. All the table reads I've done so far have been so much fun. I get to get angry. I get to get sad. I get to get passionate. The main character is, of course, my ex, so that's really funny. And not my ex in real life, sorry. The character, my character is ex, is an ex of the main character. And that was just introduced in episode 2, so that was really cool. And, oh, hi, Kristen. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's a lot of fun. It's called Valmont. Let me show you the back of the shirt here. This is the image. I think it's so fun. I was told there's going to be a convention this year. We're in 2025 now, so, oh, there goes my camera. Hello. But, okay, so there's going to be a convention in 2025 this year. I can't remember what month. I'll get some details and announce that later. And I'm going to hopefully be a participant in our panel for the show, so that would be really cool. I will make sure I link the show below. There's 2 episodes out, like I said. I come out next episode. Super excited. I got to finish recording my lines. I'm sorry, Jonathan, they're coming. I've been busy. I tried to catch up on life, having some time off from work, and it's just been playing catch up after catch up. But yeah, it's been fun. We had a very eventful New Year's Eve. I talked to some friends about it, so that was interesting. We're trying to move, find a new place to live that's out in the country, away from people. That'd be really nice. Let's see. I want to talk a little bit about the rope episode that came out about Joe. Essentially, it was about Joe. It was about Lenley Street, the story of Lenley Street, and they included Joe's story and said they left it up to the audience to decide, what they believed. But in my opinion, they didn't give enough evidence against Joe. I was clipped in to be the rebuttal for his truth, and I do have proof. I noticed I was accused a lot in the comments by one single person that I'm a liar, and I didn't have the proof I said I had. That person also doxed me in a comment on that video, so that was fun. Thankfully, the people who run Rope were kind enough to immediately delete it and let people know that they do not tolerate behavior like that. So that was fun. Let's see. Destination Spooky. Get that pepper ball gun. I'm gonna get it. We haven't had any issues since. I've been a little on edge. Whenever you experience your privacy being threatened or your safety being threatened, it's hard not to have a little paranoia after. But I actually haven't left the house since. I haven't had a need to be honest. But I haven't wanted to either. So yeah, we're definitely gonna take care of that. But yeah, so if you happen to encounter Linda, she is the one who doxed me. Guys, reporter, ignore her. You can engage if you want. It's up to you if you want the entertainment, honestly. But she's not worth it. I have no idea why she thinks I hate the Warrens so much. I don't like Tony. That's true. But Tony's done some awful stuff, and he perpetuates these lies and makes up new lies. And so I have reason to. But she is 100% a supporter of Nesper. Everything they do is amazing. And so she'll never understand me or even take the time to understand me, which is fine. I don't want her to. That's fine. I don't need that. I just want everybody to know, if you encounter Linda in the comments, she will be nasty. She will be nasty about me specifically. I haven't seen her be nasty to anyone else yet. She just likes to trash talk me, which is funny. So yeah, if she just took the time to learn what the show was about, she might learn something. But it's okay. It's okay if you want to be a supporter of a pedophile. That's on you. So, you know who else is a pain in the ass? Michelle. That damn Michelle. So yeah, that's I Kristen, you're cracking me up. Yeah, but as far as the Rope episode goes, of course I have my opinions on it. I don't believe Joe. I think Joe is a liar. I have proven Joe is a liar, but it is their channel, their show. I don't want to say anything negative. There's a reason to say anything negative. They're great people. I had good interactions with them. My part was just a little snippet to show that there was counter, and I appreciated that. So other than the fact that they left out that Joe's a pedophile, that kind of bothered me. They said he got, the charges for SA. This isn't monetized. I don't think it's going to be, but he was charged with sexual assault of a minor. So I thought that was kind of important that was left out. Their choice, though, their show. Like I said, I don't want to say anything negative. I really love the people. Had good interactions. There might be future stuff, too, that I invited them on my show. So we'll see how that goes. And I plan to do an episode, too, because Linda. Oh, yeah, he's a pedo because demons, Kristen said. Yeah, all his actions were because demons, yet after he was exorcised, he still was committing those acts. There's record of him committing violent acts, but he was exorcised, so who knows? The demons come back. I hear that too. That'll be the rebuttal. The demons can come back, they're not gone forever, whatever. But yeah, so I'm going to do a little episode where I discuss my proof more clearly. I did forget in my Lenley Street episode to put up a couple clips. I'm very bad at video editing, you guys. I'm trying. I'm bad at video editing. I'm decent at audio editing. I really messed up the audio editing in the Lenley Street episode. I somehow got bells chiming in the background. I don't know how I did that, but sorry about that. But I'm trying to get better. My goals for the new year are to do better with the podcast, to work harder to get content out to you guys. I'll still put hyper focus into main episodes and give them as much time as they need, but I'd like to do more bonus episodes just for some fun in between, so you guys aren't, just sitting around waiting on me and forgetting or losing interest, because I know how that is. I have ADHD. So let's see what we got in the comments. I think I'm going to change my name. Apparently, I have a lot of names. Stevie is the only name I've ever gone by. It's the only name people call me. I don't know what to tell people. Like, I've had nicknames in school. I had crazy weird nicknames in school. I got called strange things I probably shouldn't repeat on YouTube. But yeah, high schoolers, teenagers. But Stevie's my name, my only name. I was named after my Uncle Steve, who was an amazing guy. So, Miss Stephanie. That's clever. I need to get a vanity plate that says some combination of all my names. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? Oh yeah. I do have a Patreon. I recently had 2 people join. Thank you guys so much. They found it on their own, which I appreciate, because I don't advertise that I have it because I don't have any content on it yet. But I would like to start doing stuff on it. And will always have the lowest possible price I can have on it. It's not about making money. It's about the fans having a place to go to show their support, because I get that. I'm a huge fan of a lot of shows. I have several Patreon accounts that I like to support shows. So I wanted to give that option for people who are big fans of the show, which I really appreciate. Thank you guys so much. It will be a $2 tier. It is up currently, but it will have content I've been thinking about making. I decided to read some newspaper articles I found from anywhere from 1952, when NESPR began, the New England Society for Psychic Research, started by Ed and Lorraine Warren, up until present day. Anything I can find regarding the Warrens, I want to just do little quick episodes where I read it, comment on it, share the information with you guys. So I thought that would be fun. And I want to come up with some more ideas as I go. And I want to try really hard to get those main episodes out quicker, focus a little harder on my research and writing. I have a laptop now that works, and I have internet now that works. I can finally start uploading faster. So that is goals for my podcast this year. You mean you don't want to make people hear you lie? About that. So, as a lot of you know, I'm actually not sure how many know this, but good evening, Mark, Random Curiosities. So, Rob Sakowitz of Get Haunted, the main focus of our Mendacity series, where I had on Kristen, Taryn, Sean, and Victor to talk about their experiences in harassment and abuse from Rob Sakowitz. That, of course, started a lot of stuff. Lots of things were said, lots of accusations were made, people went back and forth a lot. But something that has remained consistent is Rob's behavior. He continues to make fun of things. He continues to post things that are not funny, but he thinks are funny. It's inappropriately laughing at things. I will make a video. I'm making a video. I am working on an episode to discuss everything. There's so much. Victor made an episode about it. Taryn made an episode about it. I'll link all those below. There's a lot of information. There's a lot going on. We have the support group, which I'll also link below for anyone who needs it. Yeah, he's not taking it seriously. He has not denied doing anything, but he makes excuses as in it was a joke, it was taken out of context. And again, threatening with guns, threatening violence, threatening death on anyone or anything is not okay and not a joke. So yeah, I will talk about all that very soon. Also, I want to talk about the Patreon will be for it'll have stuff on there for free too. I don't want anyone to think they can't just see stuff because it's got a tier to pay for. But I would like to give listeners and followers and fans the option to pick topics as well. I know a lot of you guys want to hear me cover different things, and I was trying to go in order, so I'm not to certain ideas and topics and stuff that people have yet. And I really want to cover them. So I want to give that opportunity to Patreon members to get it a little early. I'll do it as a little side bonus. And then when it comes time in the timeline to put it out, I'll put it out and do stuff like that. and any suggestions anyone has for content that they want, stuff like that. I just want to make sure I'm honoring you guys for being so good to me. The fan base has grown a lot, and I appreciate you guys. I'm very grateful for everybody, and I love doing this show. I love helping people. I love telling the truth about these stories and sharing that knowledge with people. I love discussing it after I've shared it. I love that people love that, so it's really fun for me. Kiwi said, hate people like that. Some people use that as an excuse for bad things. Yes, they do. So it sucks. People use a lot of excuses for bad things. Demons, jokes. It's not funny. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I'm just excited to get more stuff to you guys. I might change the video format a little bit, just mess around with editing, see what's easiest and quickest for me. That may include me talking on camera, and it may not. Depends on what I do. And so if it's easier for me not to talk on camera to make videos, I might just stick to live for appearances on video. I would really like to get better at making sure I get the evidence in the video so you can visually see it if you are watching on YouTube and not just listening on the podcast, because a lot of my stories and a lot of my topics involve evidence to help the case, help you understand, help you believe if you don't, stuff like that. So I want to try harder at getting better quality videos as far as the evidence goes and visual representation of what I'm saying, so everybody can kind of follow along a little easier. I know I tend to talk a little fast, which I'm sorry. I also try to slow down a little bit. What else? I want to do more crafting videos and tell stories with them. I did a video a few months ago where I made that the fun twisted Hawaiian shirt, which I plan to do. I want to go back to doing Friday lives and do the shirts because they were really fun. But that first one I did, I made a video and talked about what I was doing in the video, which was really fun to do, and people really liked it. So I'd like to do more of those little shorts. Those are really fun. Oh yeah, Kiwi said regarding joking as a cover for saying awful things. And they turn it on you because you, quote, don't have a sense of humor. Yeah, he says bull manure. Very much so. Anytime someone tries to convince you something is funny that is really not, you should know that they're hiding something there. They don't find it funny. They didn't find it funny. They didn't say it because they thought it was funny. I mean, not in a joke sense, and maybe in a sinister sense, but yeah. Let's see, what else? Oh, I know. I'm going to be a guest on another show on Monday. Dang, my brain, hold on. I can't keep my memory straight, but I will tell you. Late Night Legends podcast. I will be a guest on their show on Monday. I'm honestly not sure if that's live or not. I will ask and report back on the Facebook and Instagram, but I'm excited about that. It will be starting at 9 p.m. Central Time is when we're recording. So if that's when we're recording, if it's live, that's when it'll be. So 9 p.m. Central Time on, look at my brain, Late Night Legends podcast. And I'll link them in the notes of this episode as well, this little live. So Mark's Random Curiosity said, if they had to tell you it's a joke, then they obviously aren't doing it right. Yeah, exactly. Where's the punchline? Why are we not laughing? Nobody's laughing except him and the followers. He's convinced that it's funny. So yeah. I know you guys love hearing me sit here and say, I wonder if you can hear me okay. I just realized the mic was not even pointed at me. I don't like wintertime. I'm cold. I'm chapped. How's everyone doing for winter? Yeah, you hear me good. I heard that there's that big cold front coming for pretty much everyone in the East Coast mid-region area, Tennessee and surrounding states. So that sounds fun. Thank you. I'm glad it sounds good. Good. I finally figured out how to make the mic work while I'm doing the lives. So now I can actually use the audio on the podcast platforms. I haven't been putting the audio for the lives up because it's been all scratchy and weird, and I must have dropped my webcam because it was brand new, and either I dropped it or it was dropped in shipping. So it's cold here in England. Oh, I bet. Yeah. I am not a fan of the cold. I don't like being wet either, and England and Ireland are very moisture-filled places. If you don't like the weather, send snow to Florida. I love Florida weather. I don't like to be sticky and wet though. And the humidity in those places it's just so frustrating. Kristen, I'm the opposite. I hate being hot. I don't understand you. I don't know how. I love to be hot. I'd much rather be hot. I don't know. I just recently discovered I hate taking showers in the wintertime because you always get out and it's freezing no matter what temperature your house is set at. So I started scalding myself in the shower right before I get out, and then the air cools me down from the scalding and it's nice instead of freezing. It's ridiculous. A blistering 66 today in Florida. Oh, I'm so jealous. I don't even know what temperature it is today here, but I know it's cold. Like I said, I haven't really left my house in the last 2 days. It's 42 here right now. But yeah, get a space heater for your bathroom. You cook. I have done that, yes. Oh, one time when I was living in Ireland, my ex's mom had a heated tile floor, and you flip switch while you're in the shower, and the floor would heat up. And so when you got out, the floor was really warm, and that was the most amazing thing I've ever experienced. That was great. I get angry when I'm cold. I get mad. I get mean. I get irritable. Being warm is my favorite thing. I'm almost always wearing a sweater, almost always. I have a bunch of grandma sweaters that I'm obsessed with that everybody thinks are grandma sweaters and are ugly, but I love them. So Kristen said I get sick when I'm hot. I can understand that. Sometimes it can get really hot here to where it's unbearable, and the humidity on top of it, it can make me a little nauseous if I'm out too long in the heat. But I don't like AC. If I had my way in my house and there was no one else being affected by it, I would probably not ever turn on the AC and just use fans. Yeah, one of those heated floors, those things are amazing. Hi, Julie. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna hang out a little bit longer. I'm just waiting on my work to get here. I finished what I had, and there's more that's going to be delivered any second. So when you hear my dogs start going crazy, you'll know it's my work here. If that happens while I'm still alive, it might not happen, but hopefully it'll be here soon, so I'm not working super late. I'm reconsidering our friendship. I didn't know you were insane. I am insane. I kind of take that back about the lack of AC. Inside, if I'm sweating, I'm gonna be upset, but I don't like to be so cold that I'm shivering from the AC. I don't like to be so cold when the AC's on that I need a blanket, but that's usually the case. So I never go anywhere without a hoodie. Sometimes I'll take a blanket in the car. Just depends on where I'm going. Sorry, that was almost a big burp for you guys. This is also why I record and then edit and post, because I burp a lot. I swallow a lot of air when I talk, I think. Let me double check my notes to make sure I did anything. I talk so fast. I speed through topics so quickly. Oh, there's something else I forgot. For anyone else who missed it earlier, the first thing I talked about was my t-shirt. I am part of the Valmont cast. It is an audio drama on its podcast. I play a character called Sarah Klein. She is a detective. The audio drama is a true crime about vampires, which I love. I think it's really fun. There are 2 episodes out. I will link everything below, so when I'm done here, you guys can go check them out. They're so good. I'm not even in the first 2 episodes, and I'm so proud of them. Everybody did such a good job. It came together so well, and I'm so excited to hear my episode, which comes out next month. So I just want to tell you guys about that. That was so fun for me to do, and I can't wait to hear it all put together. So it's super good. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about, right before the rope video came out, I don't know why I didn't try this earlier. I had a lot going on, probably why my brain is so full all the time, but there is a character in the Lenley Street story that gets briefly discussed. Mentioned she is the only little girl to have played with Marcia on record. Her name was Rosemary. I found Rosemary and I spoke with Rosemary, and she agreed to an interview. So I will have that for you guys soon. She is going to tell me all about what it was like growing up and visiting the Goodens home often, very often. She said they visited very often between 1969 and 1974. So I'm super excited to hear about that. She also confirmed to me that there was never a little boy named Joey that she ever heard of or saw. So, and she said Laura was really strict about who she let around Marcia. So there's that. So I'll have that interview out soon. I'm very, very excited about that. She is so sweet. She's been so kind to me. I am very eager to let her share her story. And what else was I going to tell you? I had something else that I was thinking of while I was saying that, and then it went away. So yeah. But I'm very excited about that interview. It's going to be very good. Oh, that was it. So back in November, on my birthday, I told you guys I had a present for you, and I failed to deliver. Unfortunately, it was an interview. It is an interview. But unfortunately, it had to be rescheduled a few times because of the holidays, which is understandable. People get sick. There's a lot going on. Totally get it. It happens. So I am working on getting that rescheduled. And as soon as I get it done, I will get it edited as quick as possible and out to you guys, because it is very, very, very good information for you guys. You're going to love it, especially people who work and put a lot of energy and time into the paranormal community. You'll benefit a lot from it. So I'm very excited about that. He said, CGS says, there was a Joey. He punched a rando in the street. Was that before or after he was exorcised? Was that the demon's fault or was that Joe's fault? Oh, the Goodens babysat you too? Yeah, they were running a daycare, I heard. But yeah, I'm super, super looking forward to speaking more with Rosemarie about it. Someone who was actually there and witnessed, like, she was there for some of the activity that was reported. So I'm really, really excited and curious to see what she has to say about that. I think that's super cool. Another funny thing. It was a wild daycare. It was actually the demon, Kristen said. Man, and I went to a boring daycare. But yeah, so I got called a liar by Linda, of course. She said I lied about speaking to Bill and being friends with Bill, the author of the book. I became friends with Bill because of my research. I sought him out. I spoke with him. He was super nice to me, told me that he didn't have time for an interview at the time, maybe one day. Totally cool, totally understand. But he did tell me that he never heard of a Joe, stuff like that. Well, Linda accused me of lying about that, so that was fun. I don't like being accused of lying when I've already presented my evidence, and my evidence gets being accused of being false, which is really frustrating. So she said that speaking to someone via Facebook Messenger was not evidence. She told me that she spoke to Bill, and Bill told her I was a liar. So I spoke to Bill again. Bill confirmed for me that that is not what he said to Linda. He said he did speak to Linda, but that is not what he said. So when I discuss all that in the episode I'm preparing, I'll, of course, show you my evidence. I'll do my best to prove that it's legit and I didn't create it in some form or fashion. I find it funny that people are so quick to say you fabricated evidence against them. I find that really funny. Rob did the same thing. We fabricated the screenshots. They were faked. They were, like, what? What's going on here in the conversation? Linda, that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that one. Definitely changing my L name. Kristen, you still are the demon. I'm a demon too, Kristen. Welcome to the club. My goodness. But yeah, so I have more Facebook Messenger evidence that I clearly faked coming, and I will talk about all that. And I was just talking to someone about this yesterday, how it's so mind-blowing that people are so quick to believe the demon stuff. There are people out there that immediately jump on it being fact and truth, especially people that are like, "Oh, I knew someone that went through that," or, think they have some tie to a story that was demon related, and people are so quick to believe it, and that really blows my mind. It really fascinates me that people can't use critical thinking to think of anything else that could be the cause of such behavior or actions. So, wow, you definitely have tech skills. Beardo raid incoming. Mike's Mysteries. Hey, hey. Mrs. Bubble Wrap. Beardo said hi. Hi. Beardo said, oh my gosh, I can't keep up now. Beardo said hi. Beardo said hi. Hi, Beardo. Woo-wee. I love it. Beardo sent me to say, oh, Beardo sent you guys. Oh my gosh, Beardo, thank you. Now I get it why it's all blowing up. You guys are amazing. Welcome. Welcome to Truth or Demons podcast. I'm just discussing some recent events, discussing how I recently did some episodes about the Lenley Street haunting and debunked a man who claims he was there and he was not, and he's trying to claim fame that isn't his. So that's been fun. You guys, I love you so much. This is amazing. Happy New Year, everybody. Love your work. Love your work, Jolene. One of my mods suggests we support you. Here we are. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. This is blowing up. I've never, ever had this many people in my life before. This is crazy. Thank you so much. Also, since I have everyone here, I wanted to talk about the show I'm in. I'm in a show called Valmont. I am a cast member. I play Sarah Klein, a detective in a true crime vampire audio drama podcast. I love it. It's so much fun. So I'll link that below and everybody. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Two-Ply Paranormal. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Hi, Beardo. I'm going to cry. You guys are going to make me cry. This is amazing. So yes, I'm in Valmont. I play Sarah Klein. Go check that out. I'll link it below. I have more episodes coming out. My Arnie Cheyenne Johnson case is almost done. My final interview is Sunday, and then I'll hopefully get that all put together and out to you guys next week. I'm super, super excited about that case. I have so much information for you guys for the Arnie Cheyenne Johnson case. If you aren't familiar with it, that's the story the Warrens tried to use demonic possession as a defense in court. So I'm really excited to cover that one. There's so many things in that case that are just like, as far as the common knowledge goes, are wrong. So the movie was ridiculous as well. I love what they did at the end of the movie. I actually have an explanation for why they did the weird things with the witch at the end of the movie. So that's really fun. I'm really excited for that. I'm really sorry the comments are blowing up and I can't keep up. I'm going to check a couple really quick. I'm so excited you guys are all here. This is amazing. Awesome tattoos. Thank you. And that was The Conjuring 3. Yes, The Conjuring 3 was about The Devil Made Me Do It, Arnie Cheyenne Johnson. Yes. You guys are amazing. I'm trying to see if there's any questions, if anyone had any questions or anything like that. New subscriber. Thank you, Brian Reinhardt. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. All right. I love your decorations background. Thank you so much, Alexa on Wheels. This guy, which way do I need to turn it? This guy right here. This is my former Great Dane, Anubis. He was the love of my life. He lived to be almost 12, which is insane for Great Danes. Their life expectancy is 8 to 10. I'm 100% obsessed with this piece of art here. It's my favorite. And then this is him. This is the tattoo of him. I got it like the week after he passed. He was my love. And he passed 2 years now. And I have a new Great Dane. His name is Neptune. He turns 2 this month, the end of this month. He is the sweetest little velociraptor I've ever seen. He turns into a tornado and just terrorizes my entire house. And I love him. There's a few videos in my shorts of him too. I'll have to post some more. He's a sweetheart. Let me see if there's any more questions I can. Oh my gosh, thank you, Mark. The sarcasm. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Spooky stuff and court. Heck yeah. Yeah, I talk about the stuff people don't know about Warren's cases mostly, but other stuff too. Like I have come across things that blow my mind about the Warrens and things linked to the Warrens and other cases I come across in my research that are similar. It's wild. I really love doing the show. I love doing the research. It's my favorite part, finding the things I find, finding the people I find. My favorite interview to date is probably interviewing the author who wrote that first article about Annabelle. And they have the picture of the nurses and they're holding the Annabelle doll. And just talking to her and hearing from her what it was like to be there and do that interview, and also confirm that nothing happened to her when she had Annabelle in her backseat and took Annabelle to the news studio for a photo shoot. Nothing happened to her. The doll does not cause car accidents. So that was really fun. I debunked the motorcycle accident, which was really fun. I might have something coming for you guys. Maybe. I'm working on piecing together something right now. I've recently spoken with someone that's got a lot of information I'm trying to untangle and understand. It's a lot, so I'm trying to figure out the timeline and make sense of her evidence and everything. And I might have an Annabelle part 3. I can't say anymore because I haven't verified anything, and I hate doing I don't want to spread misinformation or false information or hearsay. So until I have confirmed everything that is going on, I'm not going to say any details, but it's crazy. Like, I felt like my head was going to explode yesterday when I was talking to this person. It was the stuff I was being shared. The stuff she shared with me was incredible. I can't wait to like look into it more and really dive into that. So that'll be fun. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. Let me see. Kenny's here. All right. Hi, Kenny. You guys are amazing. Thank you for coming over. I'm so excited. Also, check out the Carolina Storyteller. I'll link his podcast too. He is the creator of Valmont. He's an amazing writer, amazing podcaster. I need to have him on my show soon so he can talk about creating Valmont because it was so cool to be a part of this. I still have to finish my lines and send them in. My first episode comes out next month. There's 2 episodes out already introducing the story and some of the cast and the characters, and I'm really excited. It's so much fun. I'm really looking forward to hearing the first episode that I'm in, so that'll be fun. Oh my goodness, someone said Annabelle pegged me. Okay. I wish I could tell you the things I know that I learned that I don't know if they're true or not, because the parallels in the comedy in my comments right now are just too good. All right, let's see. Question: are you a debunker or a paranormal investigator? That's a good question. I didn't technically consider myself either. I was kind of a dabbler in paranormal investigation back when I used to do it with my mom and stuff. I've done it recently. I investigated the Night House. So much fun. Highly recommend. Check out the nighthouseky.com. Eric Freeman Sims owns that house with his husband Robert. Amazing people, amazing location. But I don't do a lot of regular investigations. I do it for fun. I do it here and there with friends. I love to host for people who have never done it before because I really think it's cool to share it with people. And as far as debunking goes, I didn't start this as a debunker. I started it more as a researcher. I really wanted to find the truth. I didn't really care to disprove or debunk necessarily. I wanted to just tell the real stories. And it started with Bathsheba because I was so angry at the movie for portraying this poor woman as a witch and a baby killer. That really, really upset me. So that's what started my deep dives into the story. Oh my God, Two-Ply Paranormal, you're amazing. You guys are going to make me cry. You're amazing. Thank you so much. You guys are donating money in the feed, and it's going to make me cry. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, that's what got me into doing the show. And it led to debunking. I got really frustrated with how many lies I uncovered, and it just one story after another was just debunking, and but a debunker by default. It wasn't a choice really, but that's what it turned into. So thank you for the question. I'm sorry I forgot who asked that. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. I'm so excited. You guys are amazing. Let's see. Question: this question is from Mystic Mima. Sorry, I'm not a very good reader. Love your tattoos. Thank you. Okay, so Mystic Mima said, question: do you believe in the paranormal? I do. That's another reason I started the show, is because I do believe in the paranormal, and I'm really frustrated with all the faking. For me, it started with Zach Baggins. I was a Ghost Adventures fan until it became so ridiculous you couldn't really be a fan anymore if you believed in the paranormal. Um, I believe so much so that I wanted to do this to help clarify this stuff, because we have no proof. I want to clarify that I don't believe because there's proof. I believe because there is no proof. There is no proof to debunk it either. Some of the things, like, so there is a lot of proof to debunk stuff, but there are experiences that people have had that don't have clear explanations or clear ways of debunking. And that's why I'm in it. That's why I believe in it, because there are unexplainable things out there. And I think that's one of the coolest things about being human on this earth, is knowing that there are so many questions still to be answered. And I don't want anyone to be led astray by the faking and the money grabs. I don't like those. I don't like people to be so into earning money from this that they're faking stories. They're making up history about locations. They're faking paranormal activity in a place they claim is abandoned, but they've rigged to, like, stuff like that. I believe in the paranormal as what's really out there that's paranormal that we don't understand. I don't believe in all the weird faking and stuff on the internet. So, and that's another reason I get considered a debunker, is because that stuff drives me crazy. It's fake, and you can point out how it's fake. So, let's see, any more questions that I missed? You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, Jilly B asked if I was a debunker or paranormal investigator. Thank you so much, Jilly B. Let's see. It's getting rid of us. That is tricky. Mark the sarcastic law student. It's getting rid of us. That is tricky. Yes. Kenny McCormick said, I love podcasts and I listen to them a lot. A lot on my Alexa, but ads are really annoying. I understand. My podcast is not yet monetized, so there are no ads. But when there are ads, I'm sorry. I don't actually do this for money. It's not monetized. I've had it for a couple years. I'm so slow at putting out episodes. It doesn't ever gain that kind of traction, but I love doing it. That's why I do it. Anybody who does donate money to it or joins the Patreon, just know I'm beyond grateful. Any money you donate towards the show, I put towards equipment, towards content, anything like that. I love doing investigations and getting evidence and footage of that. I have some stuff I need to upload of some investigations I've done that were really fun, like the Night House. So highly recommend it. It's in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. I'll also link it below. If you're in that area, he just started doing $25 night tours where you can go tour the house, hear the history. The history is amazing. It's one of the, I think it's the oldest standing structure in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, or house in something like that. I'm really bad with remembering the history, but Eric is phenomenal at telling it. He's got all the history up on the website. Super cool place. Thank you for coming in, Jamie. I'm sure you're probably gone now, but thank you. I think people can be both. Debunking is investigating. I agree, Kenny. I agree. If you're not investigating, you're not learning. You can't consider yourself, I don't think you consider yourself a believer if you don't investigate, because what do you believe in? Just anything anybody says? Like, that's dangerous. You shouldn't believe just anything anybody says. That's how we get shows like all these fake YouTube channels making up paranormal content. I loved your video, Kenny, by the way, the where you showed how to fake a Ouija board planchette moving on its own. That was brilliant. I'm so glad you shared that. I shared the crap out of it after. It was really good. I really like that. If you guys don't know Kenny Biddle, which I'm sure you do, but if there's anybody in this feed right now that doesn't know Kenny Biddle, go check out his channel. His debunking is good. It's really good. You guys are so amazing. Oh my goodness, you guys are so amazing. You're really going to make me cry. You're so awesome. Anyone watching Nosferatu? I'm not going to talk about it, but question, did Tattoo Magazine contact you for a cover? Because I am so tattooed, I have modeled all over the world with my tattoos, and I'm so grateful for that. I have been to, I think, 11 countries now. About half of those were for tattoo modeling. I worked for a tattoo company called One Drop Ink, and my really, really good friend Elisheba Mrozik, she runs that tattoo shop. She also has her her studio called Queen Bee Ink, which I will also link down below. She is an amazing tattoo artist. She was on Ink Master. We've traveled all over the world for conventions. She's won awards at conventions. She's taken me with her amazing places. And because of her, no cover magazine, but I was on a billboard for a little while. So that's my biggest accomplishment in modeling, was being on a billboard for tattoos. So that was really fun. I'll have to share a picture of that time I was on the billboard. It was really fun. Oh, we're such a toxic community. I've heard that. I've really heard that. Question: are there any haunted, quote, haunted locations in the US that haven't been ruined by TV shows? I honestly do not know the answer to that, but I hope so. I really hope so. I believe there are. I heard of one that was really good. It's been on a couple TV shows, but not in an exploitive sense. I'll have to link that below too. I think it's the Allen House in, is it in Arkansas or Kansas? One of those states, I think. The Allen House, cool story, super cool story. I don't think it's been super ruined by any TV shows. We love some Kinney Biddle. Me too. Let's see. I guess you know Hank Schiffmacher too then. I do not. Unfortunately, my research has been very tunnel vision with the Warrens. Most of my stuff has been surrounds the Warrens cases. I do want to branch out once I cover the cases that I want to tell the truth for, because there's a lot of them, especially the famous ones. I would really like the truth to be out there about those famous cases, so people don't get so bamboozled by movies, which is really frustrating. But I want to branch out. I want to learn more about different debunkers, different researchers, different stories, stuff like that. I've heard different stories from other shows I listen to for fun. There's so much that I would love to learn and dive into. Yes, the Allen House. All right, Mandy's heard of the Allen House. It's a cool place. I would really love to go visit that place. My son calls him Benny Kittle. He's inspiring the next generation. I love it. Let's see. Roger Bowen, there's an answer for you here. For sure, there are some locations. I'm in Michigan, and we have a couple. I had an experience at the Ojibwe Hotel in Upper Michigan. I think I said that right, hopefully. Let's see. Question: do you think Gettysburg is haunted? I have heard great stories about Gettysburg, and I want to believe it's haunted. I have unfortunately not been there myself, so I've had no experiences there, but I've heard of a lot, and it sounds like a really cool place. I would love to go to the paranormal conventions there. Of course, not the Nesper ones, but I would really love to go and visit it myself and see. I've been all over, but unfortunately, there are so many places in the States I haven't been that I would really like to go to. I got to go to the Winchester House in California. That was really cool. I know it's kind of overhyped and everything, but just being in it and that kind of history, I think, was really cool. I loved hearing the story of how this woman just built this insane house. So that was pretty cool. I went to the Whaley House. That was really cool too. We stayed in this hotel. This is one of my favorite stories about my traveling and haunted experiences. We stayed in a hotel called the Santa Maria Inn. It's in Santa Clara, California. It is not advertised as a haunted hotel. It's kind of a fancier hotel. They don't really target people who are into the paranormal. So if you walk in and you say, oh, I want room whichever, which I'll link an article below that talks about the rooms that you should choose because of their haunting activity. You want Walter Matthau's room. That's where we stayed. If you ask the clerk for that room, she will tell you it's booked. So you have to tell her, he or she, or they, that it is a room that you want specifically for the paranormal activity. And once you do that, they will give you a piece of paper that explains everything about their haunted history, and it's so much fun. And that was the best experience we had. My mom and I did a coastal tour of all the haunted places we could find in California in 2011. So much fun. That was my favorite place, the Santa Maria Inn in Santa Clara, California. Great place to go. Yeah, and I've been to St. Augustine. That was really cool. Places in Wyoming and Colorado and New Mexico where my family's from, those areas have been. Lots of cool places in the States that I would still really love to go to, though. Let's see. Any more questions? I'm going to have to go soon. I got about 10 more minutes, and then I have to get back to work. But let's see. Question. Did you cover the Smurl haunting or the The Doris Byler case. That is my favorite story. Of course, it is not a Warren's case, but it is the story, excuse me, it is the movie that got me interested in the paranormal. I saw it when I was 8 years old, which I shouldn't have seen it that young, but there's some traumatizing things in that story, and one of my favorites. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that have debunked it. I know Kenny's talked about it. I have not researched it in depth yet, but it is one of my favorite stories. And I have not done the Smurl case yet, but it is on the list. It's not, it might be next after the Arnie Cheyenne Johnson case. I can't ever remember if the Smurl or the Snedeker case came first, but it is coming up. It's very, very soon. So I'm excited to cover that one too, because I didn't know about that one until I started my podcast. And I started looking into trying to make a list of all the Warren's cases I needed to cover. And I came across that one and I'd never heard of it before. So I'm also from the Midwest. So like, New England was a foreign place to me. I knew nothing about New England growing up. I only knew about Lorraine Warren because of TV. And I remember my mom saying, I don't like her. She's weird, or I don't like her. She's lying. My mom used to accuse Lorraine of lying a lot, which I thought was funny. And so I grew up with this kind of, I believed Lorraine as a kid. I was like, oh my God, it's a psychic. This is so cool. And so my mom in the background, like, no, she's fake. And I was like, why does my mom think that? Which also led to me kind of searching and finding answers about that. Midwest Ghost Hunter. I am from Wyoming. I love Wyoming. It's just too cold and windy. The wind is insane. Let's see. Any more questions that I miss? Have you investigated any? Let's see. AV Stevie, hi. Have you investigated any of the supposed haunted hotels in San Diego? I have not the hotels. I did see the Whaley House and took the tour. Super cool, super interesting. Loved the history of that. Have heard a lot of stories of people catching photos and videos and EVPs in the Whaley House. I didn't see or catch anything, but we had a lot of fun. We had one of those phone apps that does the words for you, like the ghost box and stuff does. And one of them said my mom's name, which was kind of funny, but I don't really believe in those. But it was fun. We had a good time. Truth or Demons podcast. Love the content. Keep it up. I will most definitely be back. We are down in Louisiana. Let me know if you ever make it down this way. Oh, I would love to go to Louisiana. Oh, I love it. I love the history down there. I will definitely let you know, because that's something I would really love to do, is investigate paranormal places there and just visit all the historical places. I love history so much. So yeah. Let's see. I'm Wyoming born and raised too. Awesome. That's so cool, Ann. That's so neat. I'm excited. I'm originally from Cheyenne. That's the only place in Wyoming I lived, but we traveled all over the state and I really loved it there. Ghost Tube. I'm going with you to Louisiana. Let's go, Mandy. I got friends down there. I got 2 friends in New Orleans, so I really want to go. One just moved and one's been down there, I think since like 2010, something like that. Yeah. So I would definitely love to go. So shout out to Molly and to Mandy down in Louisiana. Oh, so this did happen. Jersey girl here. Hi. Oh, I love it. I'm so glad you guys are here. This is so much fun. Oh yeah. For all the people that are new here, thank you so much for coming. But while you're here, if you could please go check out my Mendacity series. It is a little mini series I did to help some victims of some harassment and abuse in the paranormal community. And I know that there are other people out there that have been victimized by this person. His name is Rob Stakowitz. He runs Get Haunted. If you are not aware of this man, please make yourself aware and avoid any interaction with him. He tends to be really abusive and harassing to anybody who doesn't align with what he wants. So if you would please check out that series, it would mean a lot to us, everyone involved. It was a tough series to put together. It's sad, it's heartbreaking, it's frustrating, it's angering. We don't need that kind of behavior in the paranormal community. I don't think people should be misusing their power in positions like this. I don't think they should be harassing. I don't think they should be giving death threats to people and their pets. That is not okay. So if you would please check that out, the Mendacity series, the little mini series I did with the victims of Rob Stakowitz, I would really appreciate that. Yeah, he's a creeper. Let's see. Question. My thought, if Mr. Warren believed all paranormal things are evil, then why would he be okay with his wife's abilities? That's a brilliant question, actually. That's a question I've thought of, and also I don't think Ed really was religious. I think it was a front. I think he just wanted to make money. And the more I learn, the more I think that. I have heard good stories. I have to reiterate that I have heard good stories about both Ed and Lorraine. There were people that loved them. I don't want to shit on those people and their opinions of the Warrens, but I do want to shine light on things that were true and that did happen. I do believe Ed conned a lot of people. I don't think he was really as religious as he might have said. Oh my gosh, thank you, Catcher. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, Anubis, my baby boy. You guys would have loved him. He was so funny. I have so many pictures. I'll have to share a little video I have of him. He was the best. And then I have Neptune now, and Neptune is wild ride. He's a bigger kind of Great Dane. Anubis was an American Great Dane, and Neptune is a Euro Great Dane. And he's just huge, and he's so much fun. Let's see, what have I missed here? He used his wife's abilities. Mandy thinks he used his wife's abilities. A lot of people think that. And to further that, a lot of people think Tony Spira kind of abused her fame. She wasn't really all there mentally when she was in her older years. And a lot of people think there was senior abuse there, trying to make money off her so-called abilities. So yeah. See. Death threats are becoming way too common with everything. It's sick. Alley Oop said that. Agreed. This man said he was joking. It's not funny. I don't consider that a joke. I don't see in what form or fashion it is funny. It's not. It's not funny at all. Yeah, I can't understand it. Let's see. I'm a lover of animals, but especially dogs. Same. We have a little squirrel too that she's so sweet. It's actually legal in Tennessee to have pet squirrels, and she's fun. She's really fun. I don't post her a lot because getting a picture of her is almost impossible. She's really fast, and she loves to treat you like you're her personal racetrack, and she just runs all around you over and over again. It's really fun. Happy New Year to you, Senior Spook Fest. Let's see. What is the next Conjuring movie based on? I wish I knew the answer to that, and I do not. As soon as I do, I will post it for everyone so we can all discuss. But yeah, I'm not sure. I hope it's a good one. I did hear that Tony and Judy Spira, the Warren's daughter, will be depicted in the movie. They were flown overseas to do something with the filming. Tony posted about it. That's all I know. So yeah, we will see how it goes. There's so many squirrels in my head that I can never keep count of them all. I understand and can sympathize. Isn't it the Smurl case for the next Conjuring movie? I assumed that it would be because I'm pretty sure in the timeline that would be next. I'm almost positive that's next in the timeline. Eric Vitale's here. I witnessed Tony Spear cart around Lorraine to events in her later years, and it was sad. She could barely speak. All about money with him, referring to Tony. Yes. That made me so sad when I learned that. Like, regardless of whether or not she was faking, she didn't deserve to be treated like that in her senior years. She was not a sideshow to be paraded around, and that's really frustrating. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Let me find it. Melanie. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at this. Let's see. Melanie. Hopefully I can find this question. Melanie, if you're still here and I don't find it, please ask your question again. Or Mandy, if you know the question, can you please post it? Maybe I'll go back to the bottom and see if that's easier. Let's see. Brian Reinhart, elder abuse. Yeah, Lorraine was carted around by Tony Spira when she was not all there and she was too old to be performing, and he shouldn't have been doing that. That was wrong. Allie said she's only starting to hear things on the Warrens. Pretty disturbing. It gets worse. It gets really bad. I'm sleeve tattooed. They all hurt. Oh, being tattooed hurts. Well, regardless, it's fun when you first start. It's exciting. It's adrenaline fueled, but it's painful. It hurts. Question: what are your thoughts about the Warrens? Some say they are fake. Some say they are real. That is what my show is all about. I personally, for the most part, think the Warrens were showboaters. I think they wanted to make money off writing books, selling stories. They did a lot of lectures where they told stories of places they went and saw that were haunted. I don't think they were legit. I really think they were flashy fame seekers. But I have heard good things. Like I said earlier, I have to reiterate the good things because I don't want to be. It's not 100% negative. They had people they loved that loved them, and it had nothing to do with paranormal. So they can be both. They can be con artists and scammy people, and they can also be decent to the people they love. So yeah. Oh my gosh, thank you. Is that Rilana? Thank you so much. That's amazing. The Conjuring Last Rites. It's speculated that this movie will be based on the true haunting of the Smurl family. That's what I thought too. Let's see. Did the US government tear down the Conjuring house, or was this fake news based in the oh my goodness. As far as I know, it's not been torn down. It has been shut down. She is no longer allowed to operate as a tourist destination. She cannot give tours anymore. She's not allowed to be open to the public. There has been speculation about her wanting to burn it down. That's speculation. That is not a fact. But as far as I know, it's still standing. They don't have plans to tear down, I don't think. It's very valued by the Historical Society, I'm pretty sure. I think the consensus on it is we all just wish that someone else owned it, so it was in better hands. But it is no longer being treated poorly as far as, a money grab kind of thing. Let's see. I fell asleep on my last tattoo. I have fallen asleep on tattoos before. I've also used numbing cream, so that might have had something to do with it. I'm a sissy. I may not look like it, but I am a sissy. I don't like being tattooed for a very long time. I cry and I whine and I complain for days after. So I try not to because it is my choice. But yeah, tattoos hurt, and I will stand by that. The only place I don't think they hurt is right here, the sides of the neck. This is my favorite place to get tattooed. It kind of feels more like an intense massage versus a tattoo. So I kind of like it there. And this muscle right here is kind of interesting, kind of similar to the side of the neck. It needs to be preserved for history, but not for the paranormal mystic Mima. I agree. The Conjuring House. Yes. Check out Jamie Rubio. If you want good information and history on the Conjuring House, Jamie Rubio did a blog. I will also link it below. I will go find it. Oh my God. Thank you so much, ABC. You guys are going to make me cry. Okay. So Jamie Rubio, her blog about the Conjuring House, the history, we call it the farm. We try not to call it the Conjuring House anymore. That's me taking Jamie's lead because it just seems so not right anymore. So she has all the history on the residents of the farm, people who lived there, know things about it, everything like that. So check out Jamie Rubio. I'll link her blog below. She's amazing. She's also an author. She did a lot of books. Do I have her book? Yes, this is one of Jamie's books. She has many. This is one. She sent that to me, which was super awesome. I love her. So yeah, I have to get off here in the next minute or so. Jamie Rubio is also awesome. Yes, love Jamie Rubio. Mary Jane, I'm covered in tattoos and loved having behind my ears tattooed. Best feeling. I can understand that. Yeah, it's very close to the side of the neck there that I like. Let's see. Can't wait for new episodes. Yes, next one is Arnie Shania Johnson case. I got some bonus episodes coming out too that I've been working on since Halloween. Sorry about that, but they are coming. I got the truth behind 666 and it possibly actually being a mistranslation of 616. So that'll be fun too. When I started getting tattoos that didn't have numbing cream. Same. My 20-year anniversary of being tattooed just passed last year. So I've been getting tattooed for 21 years now. And when I started, they didn't have that. Or they might have had it, but it wasn't readily available like it is now. And then when I started tattooing myself, it was introduced to my tattoo shop. And I was like, oh, I need this. Mystic Mima said, take care, folks. Have a great evening. And that's going to be me signing off, too. I love every single one of you. You guys just made my heart feel so big it might explode. You guys are amazing. Eric said I use numbing cream on my left hand. Hands are hard. Hands are so hard. I love you all. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. When I get off here, I will go link all the things I talked about below. I don't know what else to say except thank you so much. I love you all so much. Thank you, Beardo. You're incredible. You're an amazing debunker, amazing show. anybody, and I know there's no one in the feed who doesn't know Beardo, but if there is, go check out Beardo too. He's absolutely wonderful. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much. I got one more comment. Donna said, I have so many tattoos. Use numbing cream as I quite like the pain. I used to. There was a time where I enjoyed it, but not anymore. All right. I love you guys. I will be back next week, next Friday. Every Friday I'm going to try my hardest every Friday for a live. I love you all. Bye. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys later.